Hi, everybody. All right. I want to make just a channeled video, just to talk. I'm kind of like out of control. I've been making so many videos, but it's really an awesome week, and I can feel it's sort of I mean, this is the second week now of January, but it just feels like a never-ending awesome train. You have to have noticed. You have to have noticed that it's been a pretty awesome wave of energy, and it's kind of strange because I've noticed some like weird time shifting type experiences. Like I go to bed at my normal hour and then I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm wired and it must be like 5 in the morning or time to get up. But no, it's like 12 at night. Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? Go back to bed now? I'm awake. Go back to bed, wake up at 3. It's like, yes, time to start the day. It's 3 a.m. I can't start the day at 3 a.m. You see how interesting that is, though? It's like, why can't I start the day at 3 a.m.? If I'm awake, I should just do that. But like programming inspires me to not do that. I've been raised to wake up around 6 o'clock and then start my day, not start my day at 3. Anyway, I really hope this wave of energy and inspiration continues for a little while. It's really fun, and it's really influencing us to sort of speak openly. I know there's like an astrological, I don't know if it's like Mercury retrograde or who knows what it is exactly, but you're supposed to like zip the lip a little bit because you might overspeak or you might say things that you regret later. But it's sort of, why not just say it? Obviously, the energy is inspiring you to speak. The energy is inspiring you to open up. The energy is inspiring you to do these things. There's no such thing as regret. Just share. Just be. So here I am. I'm just in super share mode. Anyway, just want to chill out for a little bit and then do just a very nice, relaxed channeling for us all. My voice is still like scratchy. I've been trying to get it back and drinking lots of water and lemon water. Slowly but surely. Okay. These spirit guides are asking me a question. They want to know what I want to channel today. I never usually try to figure out what I'm going to channel. I just share the wisdom. But they're asking me specifically, what is it that you are choosing to focus on today? It's like, well, we could do, 2017 channeling for January, some more of that. We could do, I don't know. What should we do? I need you to telepathically tell me, and then we'll do it. Let's see. So the focus, the conversation, the exploration, it has to do something with creation, something with love, something with humanity, an open-minded exploration of beyond or earth, an exploration of infinite time, an exploration of incarnation or reincarnation or soul journey. Okay, my spirit guides are like, you expect to fit all of that into one channeling. It's like, yes, I do. I expect you people to fit this into all one channeling. So we're just going to chill out already, and it's going to happen. Okay, they're showing me a scene. It's strange and beautiful at the same time. I'm a man. I'm standing at the edge of the universe, basically. And there are blocks that create a road out into the stars. And the road is made up of white and a sort of a bluish color block, squared blocks. It's like a yellow brick road kind of thing, but they're squared blocks, and it's like white and bluish color, like a blue-green. And the blocks are sort of putting themselves together as we walk out in towards the universe, towards the stars. And space isn't all black in this scene. There's some hues of like a reddish color and an orange color in the darkness. It's really beautiful, and it's kind of one of those whoa moments. I'm at the edge of the universe. The road is being built before me. Where is this road going to take me? Where will my feet take me? Where will my emotions? Where will my mind? Where will my heart? Where will my dreams? What are your dreams? Where do your dreams want to take you? There is a pause, and I'm uncertain if I should take a step. I'm not sure if I should take a step. I feel I want to trust in this road. But what is it going to mean? Sometimes it feels like it's bigger than we are. To try to make sense of what this is feels like it's way bigger than we are. And because of that sensation of it being so big, how am I going to even begin to take a step? I feel so small in a very large world, in a very large universe, in a very large a reflection of creation. Spirit guides are encouraging me as this man to take a step, but as this human consciousness, I still feel scared or unsure inside because I don't know what's out there. I don't know what's going to happen. And I want to be in awe of the universe, but the quest of being in awe of the universe could mean so many things. It could mean scary things happening, or I might fall, or I might lose myself in the midst of it all. I might lose myself, basically. There's really the sensation that this man feels, I have felt it in my own heart before, that sort of nervousness, but it's sort of in the midst of the awe of it all. And because of the awe of it all, it creates a nervousness. I want to just have the confidence that it's okay and that I won't be hurt or destroyed or anything bad will happen to me. These spirit guides are really showcasing human fears that prevent you from experiencing the grand universe. Why are you still standing here? Why are you not stepping out on the road? We are encouraging you to do so. Do you not trust us? This is really living in the present, living in the now, living in the moment. It's just find your heart, let it sing, and let that song take you places. And if something weird happens along the way, you just allow it to be a learning experience. Sometimes those things can make us trip and fall and put us on our rear ends for a while. But you can get back up and say it was a lesson learned, and then you keep going. It's what makes you stronger, wiser, more diverse, more of a real human being, because you've experienced life. I think there's a lot of real human beings out there. We don't get to see all the realness of each other because life doesn't encourage us to really be who we are truly on the inside, We just want people to see us as happy or charming or attractive or, whatever. But deep down inside, what are we really feeling, It's a self-discovery journey, but it's also a journey of experiencing something beyond human. And this is quite amazing for me to be at the edge of the universe. Well, I really want to take a step, but I have to go along with the experience of this persona so we can learn from the message together. So maybe together we can give this man support and let him know that he's not alone on the road, and that there's plenty of friendly faces and plenty of us who get it, who get how he feels. Maybe we can together support him and help him know that it's safe to take a step and it's worthwhile to take a step, and you're not alone. How many of us can feel like a lone ranger on the road to nowhere? You know what I mean? Like, really, where is this road going? into the universe. We don't know. It's just dark out there, and it's like there's stars, but it's just orangey and pinkish red color and black. So I am standing on the road, and now I'm looking at this man, and I'm seeing that he is quite harmed. I mean, his face has, some of the skin was cut off. His eyes are, it looks like he's been in a very bad accident, and he's tearing up. His body looks mangled. I don't even know how he's able to stand on his own 2 feet. He says, "Do you understand now why I'm at the edge of extraordinary, but I'm just too tired to take a step? I don't know how to take steps anymore. I'm worn out. So I'm patiently standing here trying to think what we can do for him." I asked my spirit guides what would help this man feel like he can take a step again. This energy is really overwhelming that is blowing through right now. There is an essence of God type energy. There's a contemplation of a death and a rebirth of expression. Is he actually going to die and then be reborn as a baby, or is he going to go through a rebirth of its expression? He's like a, 40-year-old man. And so that way he can be sort of reborn, rebirth his ego, his emotions, his mind, his identity. So that way he can find his inner strength again and continue to walk forward. Sometimes we hit these patches where we just feel broken and we just can't walk anymore. So it takes time then to rebirth from that type of experience to be able to find ourselves again and then keep walking. So Spirit is showing me human beings across the globe that are singing. They're actually singing all the races across the globe. They're shoulder to shoulder out together singing. And instead of holding candles, sort of singing in that way, holding a candle, they are the candles. They show me the human beings are the candles. And they're singing and creating light and illumination. And their bodies themselves are turning to light, and all you can hear is sound of song and love coming from their hearts in this light and illumination. Billions of people singing out love, expressing love from their hearts, feeling bonded and connected to each other in love. And that energy is sort of spiraling and swirling, and he too desires to be in oneness with that holy moment, that moment of connection, that moment where we are all supportive of each other, loving each other, not judging each other, holding each other's hands when we need it. He is thinking about this scene. We are both looking at it. He is feeling vibrational energy coming from the hearts of human beings who are happy. He feels rejuvenated from energy of love. It touches him way out in the universe, way out in the stars. There's a sense as though he isn't human, although he looks human. He sure expresses himself like a human as well. This alien being is what I'm supposed to identify him as at this time, is able to experience the love and joy that human beings share from their hearts when they are happy. And now Earth becomes a star in the sky, and this alien being is able to see Earth as a star. And that star is twinkling, and in his heart he feels like he has found himself again. Because Earth has found itself again, humanity has found itself again. His joy is when humanity chooses joy, is what they say. It's not the same type of joy we had thought it was. He is only broken because he experiences the pain and suffering of mankind from a distant location. And when humanity chooses to be reborn, then he too is reborn, he says. When humanity chooses to be reborn and choose to sing and love and share that energy beyond the atmosphere and out into the stars, I get to experience that. I get to feel reborn. Showcasing that this soul journey has also included experiences on Earth and then outside of Earth, understanding what it is like to be an Earth human and what it is like to live beyond Earth. Contemplates Earth, contemplates human history, contemplates humanity, contemplates this place, contemplates his past lives, contemplates his current identity and future lifetimes, contemplates these things. He wonders how long it will take before humanity will choose to be reborn. He has extreme grief within himself. He shows me that he is not here to walk out into the awe of the universe. He is here to share love and hope and healing for human beings because his goal, his dream is to see humanity transformed. From broken into healed is what he says. When humanity is broken, I too feel broken, is what he says. His dream is not to explore the awe of the universe because he already is part of that comprehensive consciousness. He is sitting, waiting patiently. He is sent a message from God or it's from a very high place or location, and it goes into his heart portal and it expands. It expands monumentally in such a way that he almost can't breathe. It really caught him by surprise, but at the same time not by surprise. He seemed to know that there was truly a monumental gift and blessing that would be bestowed upon this human race, Earth location. He feels warmth in his heart. He is given reassurance that all is in balance. He already knows all is in balance, but how do I define this message? The message is humanity will be reborn, showing him that as a timeline, showing him that as a truth, showing him that as a gift that God bestows upon his heart in order to comfort him. He needed it. He says, I needed that. Sometimes I lose hope that humanity will ever figure out how to love each other, and that I would be remaining in this broken way, feeling sorrow all the time for this place. But because of the message that came from a higher realm, I feel it within my heart that there really is truly a shift and a change, and that we are on the brink of a new horizon. Not just for humanity, but for the alien beings who love us here and who desire to have relationships and connections with this earth and with our species, because they too have incarnated here. They too understand something quite more than what we currently understand. He holds his hand out to me. This is overwhelming. It's overwhelming because it's really a beautiful gesture. Because he... Alright, I will say it. I swear I will say it. I won't be too much of a crybaby. Okay. He holds his hand out to me at the edge of the universe. He acknowledges that he understands that I too can stand at the edge of the universe and be afraid sometimes. But But then he says, I'm here and I will walk with you so that you won't be afraid. That's what he says. It's overwhelming. I know. It's overwhelming because I can feel the love and I understand the gesture beyond just the gesture. Because I can experience what is those feet at the edge of the universe, and I want to experience the awe, right? But sometimes the journey is very hard, and that inspires you to just not want to keep going sometimes. And in those moments, you want to have a hand held out to you to help you. And this love from the stars is holding his hand out to help me. This he from the stars is quite similar to my friend Avery. That's why it's even more meaningful to me, because I haven't been able to talk to him for a long time, just regularly, and it overwhelms me. Anyway, it's overwhelming because Avery's been my best friend for a long time, and I get he's like an invisible friend, but he's not an invisible. I mean, he is real. He really is real. I don't care what anybody says. I actually can experience the density and a physical experience, and he's been the one energy that has helped me through a lot of things in my life. So he's changed me in a lot of ways. He's inspired me to, for instance, one of the things that I have a lot of stories where he influenced me to I just explore my identity as just a natural woman. I used to dye my hair, and I used to straighten my hair. I used to have my nose pierced. He was really against metal in the body, and now I don't have my nose pierced and I can't wear earrings. I'll never be able to wear earrings ever again. I try sometimes, but I just can't because of he's made such a dent in the way that I perceive the world and perceive life, and the honoring and reverence of my body as a sacred creation. I'll never be able to go back to the way that I was. We don't realize how destructive we are towards our sacred bodies, That's just one tiny, tiny example. But we talked all the time, and I didn't have anybody that I could talk to that got me, that I'm not on the same page as a lot of people, because it's just my spiritual experiences, and most people don't relate to that, I think deep down a lot of people do relate to that. They just aren't really given permission to just be open-minded to it, so they just hold it inside as just, they brush it off as, you're a nutcase. When deep down inside they truly do wonder within their own hearts if the spirit realm is real, Well, the last year or so, I've noticed it just like he vanished. I haven't been able to get him back, I haven't been able to talk to him regularly like I used to. And so there's only been a few times that I've been able to talk to him in the last year. And that one, I talked about the one time that I was able to see him, and then there was a really scary alien being that sort of came into the picture, and it was just the grossest energy feeling ever. It was just really upsetting to me. And so I haven't really been able to talk to him much since then. So you can imagine that this is a big deal, because in Avery's heart, he desires to see humanity respect their bodies, respect each other. He desires to see us grow beyond this, because he too has been human, and souls that he loves are here. He has to watch me here struggling by myself. And I can feel that upsets him in a way, because he can't come here, He can't come here in the way that we should be able to allow alien beings to come here. We should be open to them coming here. How will Avery ever come here if we are afraid of alien beings? You see what I mean? I too have issues with this. I too, because I'm not used to seeing that every day. So I have to desensitize myself by seeing alien beings, by experiencing certain energy vibrations that aren't the most lovely to feel, in order to adjust to that and say, piss off, jerk, I'm talking to Avery right now, instead of being like, oh my God, freaky acid in my face, get away from me, you look scary. It's just a learning experience. It's a molding, shaping, and learning experience. So I'm just going to relax, and then we'll see. Spirit is showcasing 2017 as a year. I'm sure you know this, but if you don't, if you add up the numbers, it becomes 10, and then you reduce, so it's the end and the beginning. It's 10 and it's 1. So it's the start of a whole new cycle of experience for humanity as a totality. And so one of the biggest messages Spirit has to share is to love, is to really love and be honest with love, and honest with what your needs are, and nurturing your needs, and choose to really find yourself, and choose to not be afraid to share that version of you with this world, no matter what anybody says. There are a lot of examples. You can look across human history and see profound human beings coming out of the woodwork and being different and making an imprint in this world and changing all of our lives. Martin Luther King, for instance, I have so much respect for that guy, because he came out of the woodwork to help create an acceptance of diversity. And that was a scary time for you to be demanding acceptance of diversity. People, again, I'm a huge supporter of people who have all different sexual, sort of a sexual style. I'm a woman, I like women. I'm a man, I like men. I'm transgender, I'm whatever. I'm a really huge advocate for acceptance of all different types of sexual identities. And I'm really impressed by those people who've come out of the woodwork to just say, you know what, I'm gay. That's hard, especially for those who are in households that don't get that. Don't get it, don't agree with it, find that to be creepy, find it to be gross and weird, and then reject you. Like that's a huge movement as well. I have a lot of respect for that movement. And now we have a spiritual movement going on, You can't deny that over the last 30 years, there's been quite a shift and a change from what was sort of a rigorous Christian belief system. Now people are becoming more open-minded. We still live in a world. I still experience people don't get me. People don't get me. People, I have to allow myself to just, this is who I am. If you don't like me, then, then that's fine. I'm still going to just be who I am and share what I share. And I know there are people out there who really want to hear different spiritual messages and want to have a different spiritual perspective, are curious about that. And this is just going to grow. So let's start really supporting each other. Let's grow this thing, Let's really start seeing and making and opening that doorway of love and connection and acceptance and no judgment, and really open that doorway in a way that we can now start becoming more open-minded towards alien beings, open-minded towards different races, different faces, different expressions. Not all alien beings are here to destroy us. There's some that are so loving and so kind. It brings tears to my eyes, right? So that's my video. That's my message. I hope you found it enlightening and enjoyable. And I've just been kind of a Peppy Gonzalez Energizer Bunny Rabbit, making lots and lots of videos. Got to do it while the energy's right, because sometimes the energy causes us to sort of feel more cozy and need some more time to be self-contemplative. So when it's really revving us up and really, nudging us to share or do things differently, then we need to just go with it and allow the energy to just help us be who we are to be next. Each month, I swear, the energy is molding us differently every single month to be a new version of our reflection and helping us to grow and be, divine and galactic humans. Divine, galactic, unconditionally loving human beings. All right. That's all. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. Thank you for the comments that you share with me. It all touches my heart a lot, means a lot to me. So if you're interested in visiting with me one-on-one, I'd love to make a connection with you and share my gifts of spiritual healing or psychic wisdom to help you in your life. Please visit my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you again for watching, and thank you again for supporting my channel.